So, will foldable smartphones come into place and change from novelty to necessity? Well, we've seen generations of foldable smartphones from huge to mini size, and no matter what size they are in, the prices are still quite high. There are some factors that made us hesitate whether to buy it for our everyday usage, at least for me. So, will this OPPO's first ever foldable smartphone, the OPPO Find N, crack the code? Let's find out. So I think that the OPPO Find N is really something different from the other foldable smartphone that we've seen so far. Starting from the box, you get an opening hinge-like design with the phone, a bunch of guidebooks, SIM pin tools, exclusive service card and warranty card, a 33-watt charging adapter with USB-C cable. So if you look at the form factor of this phone, well, it's pretty tiny. It's shorter and wider in length, and also it's pretty comfortable on hand. So it will make you think that, well, all foldables should be this way. It's super easy to move things around with your thumbs, just like any other ordinary smartphone. You got a 5.49-inch cover display here with 1080p and 60Hz refresh rate display, and a little curved edges on the right side of the display here that makes navigation gestures feel pretty nice. Open up the display, you got a 7.1-inch LTPO adaptive 120Hz refresh rate display, so it will switch the refresh rate from 1 to 120Hz depending on your usage. Now, do you notice that there is minimal or no crease shown on this inner screen here, although I fold it and unfold it? Well, this is all thanks to the OPPO's flagship hinge design here. And I gotta say, although this is OPPO's first foldable smartphone, but the folding mechanism is quite solid and firm. Not just it can open up into different angles from 50 to 120 degrees, which OPPO calls it the flex form mode, but the unique thing of it is how it is designed to not needing the screen to fold when the phone is folded. Thus, no crease visible here. So, confused? Let me explain. It's just like folding a paper. So when you fold a paper into half and open back up, you see a line here. Same goes to the display. But what OPPO did here is that although the phone is totally shut without any gap, but inside the display is not totally folded but having a water drop hinge to allow the screen to have a wider gap. OPPO claims that this OPPO Find N here has up to 80% less crease than other foldable smartphones out there, and it can fold up to 200,000 times. And OPPO also tells us that they took 4 years and experimented with 6 different foldable smartphones before they decided to launch the OPPO Find N here. And I'm assuming that the one that I held earlier, the OPPO X 2021, is one of them. By saying that, I think that is how OPPO perfected their own software in this OPPO Find N here. Multitasking is super nice and easy to use with it by just swiping it down at the center. Seamless transition from cover display to inner display, and also their own camera app did optimize with the inner display too. Now, speaking about the cameras, it has a triple rear camera here, and also it uses the same Sony IMX766 50MP main camera as the OPPO Find X3 Pro. A 24MP ultra wide angle lens, 13MP telephoto lens, and 32MP selfie camera on the inner and cover display. Camera quality wise is not bad too. You got tons of features to play with. You got the time-lapse video mode, and also you can switch the selfie by using the rear camera and show it, preview it on your cover screen to use it as your selfie camera. In terms of the chipset, it has the powerful Snapdragon 88 chipset, up to 12GB of RAM, and also up to 512GB of UFS 3.1 storage. A 4500mAh battery capacity with 33W super watt charging speeds, 15W AVOC wireless charging too. So in terms of the chipset and also the tech spec, well, it should be a powerful and perfect foldable phone, but nothing is perfect here. There's still some improvement for the OPPO Find N here. And remember, I talked about how perfect OPPO refined its own app for the OPPO Find N here. Well, that is just for their own apps and also some China apps like WeChat. But when it comes to our everyday life app like YouTube, Shopee, it is still not optimized with its form factor. Maybe because it is only available in China now. But hopefully we'll see a better optimized version when it hits the global market. So overall, I'll give a big clap to OPPO for their first ever foldable smartphone. It's pretty nice, pretty neat, and pretty handy to use. For the price, it's less than 10,000 yuan in China, which is less than 7,000 ringgit for their base model. So let me know what you think about the OPPO Find N in the comments below. And if you like this video, remember to like, subscribe and hit the bell icon. And I'm Joshua C. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.